Tiwa. We are back again. From October, a lot of schools are going to open for their September application next year. So most of our videos are going to be like this. You're not going to see my face, just going to show you the things you have to see on a laptop. Yeah. So today I'm going to show you how to search for a school in Canada and how to apply for them as well. So we are first of all going to look at the universities, and so I do like this site, University Study, as it's here because I open it all the time, universitystudy.ca. So when you click on it, yeah, now we are here. I usually search by program. Yeah, so when you come here, you can key in the program you want to key in. So let's say you want to do nutrition. Yeah, and then we come to the level. So the level, I'm going to click on undergraduate, and then the language, I'm going to click on English since I'm doing this video for English speakers. Yeah, specifically. So I'm going to go to search, and then from search, yeah, so we're going to have our schools here. So coming here, I can just highlight it and then enter something. Let me go for education. Okay, education, and then masters. Okay, so I'm going to run my search now. Quick. Okay, now I have 421 programs. Yeah, so I quickly want to refine our search because there's a whole lot. Choose a province. Let me choose Quebec, and then I'm going to choose Concordia University. Yeah, so yes, so I'm here. Concordia University has a program in Master MA in Art Education and then MA in Educational Studies. So I'm just going to click on one because that is just to take me to the school's website. We can choose to search for a different program when we get there. Yeah, so we are here at the Concordia University school website, and this is the graduate program website. So yeah, so we have a couple of programs that we can look into. I want to click on history, and then we are here. So this is the official website for the history department. Yes, so over here you're going to look at the program structure, which is there's a program type is a thesis program, so they don't have a course-based route. Yeah, and then the duration is 2 years. The term to start is fall, so they don't have it in winter, and then in summer. And then the primary campus is in Sir George William, and then it is a 45 credits program. So we come to the admission requirement, which is so this is just an overview of the program, and then program structure. Yeah, so let's go to the admission requirement. It says a BFA or a BA with a major in art history or approved equivalent with at least a B plus average in the major area, and then a proficiency in English. Applicants whose primary language is not English must demonstrate that their knowledge of English is sufficient to pursue graduate studies in their chosen field. So this is the English for people residing in Ghana and Nigeria and other things. You don't need the English language proficiency to get into Concordia because yeah, you already have it. So basically that is it. This is the application deadline. Usually is January 15th, and then they don't have winter section and summer section as well. So this is the tuition fee because most of the time, like I said, Canada, most of the schools in Canada do not give scholarship opportunities. So if you are planning to come to Canada, you should plan well in terms of funding or financing your own self. And Canada has this route that, gives you the opportunity to work and support yourself. Yeah. So you can work as many hours as you want and support yourself. Okay. So the tuition, you can go here and then use the tuition calculator, and then you get to know, yeah, that's international students. And then there's a master's thesis based, it's not course based. So the faculty of art and science, yeah. And then 45 credits because we saw that. So you go to estimate, and this is the tuition, estimated for you. This is per year, yeah, $23,985.78. So additional fee can be searched over here, and then about it, like, you just, all the informations are here. Yeah, for the sake of time, I quickly want to go back, and then we continue our search also from there. Yeah, so they have, Concordia University has entrance awards, and this you do not have to apply. Let me go there, and you see it says a competitive funding package are offered at the time of admission, allowing students to focus on their research and studies. This funding package may include awards that are generated by the operating funds of Concordia University or through the generosity of individual donors. So these are the hours. Let's see. These hours are often top up. Now I want to see where. Oh, okay. So students wishing to benefit from these hours are encouraged to apply early for admission. There is no separate application process for graduate fellowship. So you do not have to apply for this kind of scholarship, but you are encouraged to apply for the admission early so you can be considered for the scholarship. So but now let's go back to our program page. Yeah, the second point is check program specific requirements, and this will take us to the program specific requirements, as I think that is what we already looked into. Yeah, applicants are required to identify a supervisor in their statement of purpose. And so let me talk about this. This statement means that before you apply, a little advice for everybody who is interested in applying, you should first come to the department websites and then go to faculty. You're going to find the faculty members there with their names and other things, their interests, their specialization, and all. And then you read about them, you email them, write to them. I'm interested in applying to Concordia this year, and I'm fascinated by your credential, and I would love you to be my supervisor. And then you tell them where you want to, direct your research. So usually your research should align with their research areas. Yeah. And they will write back to you and accept you. And usually programs that require you to get a supervisor before, trust me, they are usually programs that will give you the funding, fellowship, or assistantship. Yes. So if your program requires that you get a supervisor first, do it and make sure you bid well. Yeah, let me use that word. So you have to bid well. You have to, convince the professor to, let him understand why you want him and why he should take you. Yeah, and you're gonna get it. Trust me. So we are going to the third point, which is the language proficiency requirements. Like I said already, Ghana is not part, but I still want to look into it because it's not only Ghanaians who are watching this channel. This is language proficiency test exemption. So if you are part, if you've had education, 3-year education in one of these countries, you do not have to provide language proficiency test. And let's see, yeah, so the countries are here: America, Samoa, Antigua, like all the countries are here. Ghana is here. Let me see, Kenya is here. Yeah, Nigeria should be somewhere here. Yeah, so South Africa, Seychelles, and all those. So if you graduated from this, you do not have to provide language proficiency. Now, completion of a Quebec diploma or collegiate studies and a university degree at a Quebec university. Proof of deck is required. And then for John Maslon School of Business candidates applying to the professional programs, a minimum of 5 years, full-time work experience in an English milieu, and a successful personal interview. Okay, so you are exempted from, so the rest of the countries and the rest of the people who are not within these categories, you should be able to provide language proficiency tests. Over here we have the fourth point, which is gather supporting documents. And these supporting documents, it says that during the application process, you will be asked to submit electronic copies of your supporting documents, including an official transcript and a test score via your student center. Submit each document only once. You can always upload document after your application has been submitted. If Concordia requires you to mail official document, they will notify you. Yes, so this is so good, because the time I was applying to Concordia, on 2 occasions, each time I applied, I was required to submit my official transcript. It's so good that now they said they will notify you to send it. So it means that if they're not going to take you, you do not have to worry yourself. Yeah, so this is the unofficial one that you have to submit. So they've specified it. Unofficial copies of transcript, front and back. Yes, they have to see the back to see how the grading system is done in your school and in your country. So, because each school, depending on the school, like they have, even when you take Ghana, for instance, UCC's grading system is different from UW and Lekon. Yeah. So if you're currently enrolled in a previous term, so you just have to find time and read all these things here. This is everything you have to know about the transcript issue. Yeah, and these are the addresses that you would have to use to email submit them, the official ones, to them. Now, letters of references. So it says 3 letters of reference per application are required unless otherwise stated in the list of programs with additional requirements. Yeah, so we found out that the history, they didn't state it, so it means that you have to provide 3 reference letters. A program like my program that I chose, they actually specified that they wanted it was 3, but they wanted 1 professional and then 2 academics. Yeah, so since they didn't mention the history part, and to me, since it's a thesis program, I would advise that you get academic references. Yeah, so but in case you can mix up with a professional, that's okay. It says someone who is well acquainted with you, able to attest to your potentials in graduate studies, and then academic in nature. So that is it. So basically, like I said, you should look for academic. But if your program state does bring a professional, reference, that's also so good. So you just do it as it requires. So it says contact your referee before applying to confirm the availability and willingness to write a reference for you. The third one is statement of purpose, and it says that a statement of purpose is generally a short essay composed of multiple paths. Yeah, so this is your opportunity to present in your own words your professional and personal achievement that make you a strong candidate for the program. Tell the graduate program committee about topics of interest that you want to pursue in the program, how your academic and or professional experiences, including publication, exhibition, awards, relevant employment, have prepared you to be successful in the graduate program. And trust me, when you are writing your SOP, try to include everything. These are the things that have to go in. Topic of your interest you would want to pursue in the program. That's where you want to specialize in. And then how your academic and professional experience has prepared you to be successful in this program. And then what makes Concordia the best place for you to pursue the graduate program. Yes, there are a lot of countries, there are a lot of provinces in Canada, there are a lot of schools in Quebec. And so why Concordia? Why choose Concordia? You understand? So you have to tell them why you choose Concordia, what you hope to achieve in the graduate program, and how this relates to your personal and professional goals. So you have to also dive into that. And this, it says in general, a statement of purpose will be approximately 600 words. Some programs have specific requirements, so please refer to the details. So like the history we looked into, they do not have specific requirements for that. But let me go back. They don't actually, because if they do, would have found it there. But I just want you to verify. History. History, they don't have anything like reference. Yeah, you see. So, like, no specific requirements for SOP. Okay, and then we're going to go to the CV. Include your full academic and professional CV. Yes, so guys, try and research on how to write academic CV. Is quite different from professional CV, because with the academic CV you would have to include when you completed your school, the leadership skills you took over in school, and scholarships and grants and all. And then your CGPA also has to come on your academic CV. So try and look at samples before you draft them. Proof of test record scores, and this is also for programs that will require for TOEFL, IELTS, and GMAT. So if you're not from an English country, you would have to provide one of these exams scores. And then some programs, I think most programs in the business field, and then the sciences, they require for GMAT. So you should also look into that. And then thesis supervisor. So if like the history, they ask you to get a supervisor. So it says in some cases admission to a thesis program may require that you find a supervisor in order to be accepted. Please visit the program department page and explore concordia.ca to find research conducted and identify key people who work in those areas across the university. So that's what I said. Okay, review this for and make sure you check the program specific requirements. So let's check the program specific requirements. Applicants are required to identify a supervisor in their statement of purpose, a copy of a history 10 paper preferably from an advanced course or ANA seminar. So these are additional program requirements, don't forget. So it means that we do not have to forget, like you have to do a thorough search, click on every link that is clickable and read what is there. So now let's go back to, because there was another link there. Yes, it says review these 4 steps. So the 4 steps we have here, check minimum admission requirements. Okay, for international students, we've already checked that. Or let's still go on to that. So, Canadian and international graduate students, please review the minimum CGPA requirements. You're encouraged to apply to the program pages, as some program may have higher admission requirements. So that's a master's, and it typically require applicants to have completed a bachelor or baccalaureate or equivalent with high standing. High standing can be defined as honor specialized, a GPA equivalent to B. Okay. So as you can see, this is B and B is 3.0, but the history program they said B plus, which is 3.5. So that's why they said as some program may have higher admission. Does it? You are encouraged to refer to the program pages, as some programs may have higher admission requirements. Yeah. So an example is the history program, because they require for a B plus. Okay, so you get to read this place, and then you go to the country. Let's go to Ghana. So specific countries requirements. So a bachelor's degree minimum 4-year program. Second class honor upper division. That is the B they were talking about. Now let's go back to. So this brings us to the end of our search. And trust me, and if you acquaint yourself with these things that we've gone through, you will be able to navigate through every school's website, get to search for every program of your choice, and get to know every requirement that the program requires. And mind you, most of the time the schools give specific requirements for those things, so make sure you read them. They tell you what they want to see in your SOP. So it's not like you're going to draft just one SOP, look at Concordia's, format, and then use it to apply to a lot of schools. Some schools may not even ask why you are choosing the school and other things. Yeah, so make sure you go through every school's website well, learn everything you have to learn from the website, and then familiarize yourself with everything that is required, and then draft your document, put everything down, prepare yourself well, and trust me, you will get your admission, and most importantly, your scholarship. Yes, so this, please do subscribe to our channel, share this video for us, let it reach any person who needs help to be able to apply for school outside and migrate. And please hit the notification bell so that anytime we upload videos, you're going to see it. Thank you. We love you.